Peace, I hate the word as I hate hell and all Montagues. Sweet are the uses of adversity which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. Beware the Ides of March. True love cannot be found where it truly does not exist, nor can it be hidden where it truly does. Some rise by sin, and some by virtue's fall. God shall be my hope, my stay, my guide and lantern to my feet. I love thee with a love that shall not die, till the sun grows cold and the stars grow old. If we are true to ourselves, we cannot be false to anyone. What's done cannot be undone. They do not love that do not show their love. The course of true love never did run smooth. Love is a familiar, love is a devil, there is no evil angel but love. I am not bound to please thee with my answer. I say there is no darkness but ignorance. People's good deeds we write in water, the evil deeds are etched in brass. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. The devil concides scripture for his purpose. Did my heart love till now? Forswear it, sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. Summer's lease hath all too short a date. Bid me run, and I will strive with things impossible. Never play with the feelings of others, because you may win the game but the risk is that you will surely lose the person for a lifetime. Listen to many, speak to a few. The course of true love never did run smooth. Sweets to the sweet. The rob that smiles, steals something from the thief. He robs himself that spends a bootless grief. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love. 'Tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. All things are ready, if our mind be so. Brevity is the soul of wit. The breaking of so great a thing should make a greater crack. The round world should have shook lions into civil streets, and citizens to their dens. All the world's a stage. Be great in act, as you have been in thought. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream, there's the rub, for in this sleep of death what dreams may come. Discretion is the better part of valor. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. When he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Lord, what fools these mortals be! Go wisely and slowly, those who rush stumble and fall. O God, I could be bound in a nutshell, and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams. Self-love, my liege, is not so vile a sin, as self-neglecting. I am in blood steeped in so far, that, should I wade no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er. There's a divinity that shapes our ends, rough hew them how we will. Madness and great ones must not unwatched go. And thus I clothe my naked villainy with idle ends stole out of holy writ and seem a saint, when most I play the devil. One may smile, and be a villain. Men enraged strike those that wish them best. All that glisters is not gold, often have you heard that told. Many a man his life hath sold but mild side to behold, gilded tombs do worms enfold. Many a true word hath been spoken in jest. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods, they kill us for their sport. Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs, and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. I like this place and could willingly waste my time in it. Sit by my side, and let the world slip, we shall ne'er be younger. 'Tis in ourselves that we are thus or thus, our bodies are our gardens to the which our wills are gardeners. Journeys end in lovers' meeting, every wise man's son doth know. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. But I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for daws to peck at. I am not what I am. I pray you, do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. Conscience doth make cowards of us all. I count myself in nothing else so happy as in a soul remembering my good friends. If music be the food of love, play on. My soul is in the sky. My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy. For she had eyes and chose me. I am a man more sinned against than sinning. When beggars die, there are no comets seen, the heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes. He jests at scars that never felt a wound. No, no, I am but shadow of myself, you are deceived, my substance is not here. How poor are they that have not patience? What wound did ever heal but by degrees? Iago. False face must hide what the false heart doth know. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love, toward school with heavy looks. Death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. I have set my life upon a cast, and I will stand the hazard of the die. Give every man thine ear, but few thy voice, take each man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. Now I will believe that there are unicorns. My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. For I have sworn thee fair, and thought thee bright, who art as black as hell, as dark as night. They do not love, that do not show their love. Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn. These violent delights have violent ends. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. My only love sprung from my only hate. To be honest, as this world goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000. When I bestride him, I soar, I am a hawk. He trots the air, the earth sings when he touches it, the basest horn of his hoof is more musical than the pipe of Hermes. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. Give me that man that is not passion's slave, and I will wear him in my heart's core, in my heart of heart, as I do thee. Dispute not with her, she is lunatic. We know what we are, but not what we may be. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well. I wish my horse had the speed of your tongue. I hold the world but as the world, Gratiano, a stage where every man must play a part, and mine a sad one. I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes, and moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's. Is it not strange that sheep's guts could hale souls out of men's bodies? When you depart from me, sorrow abides and happiness takes his leave. Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied, and vice sometime by action dignified. The tempter or the tempted, who sins most? Death, that hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. There's small choice in rotten apples. Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably. He who has injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thee. If weaker, spare him; if stronger, spare thyself. Under love's heavy burden do I sink. A Romeo. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so. For which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me? Tell me, where is fancy bred, or in the heart, or in the head? How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Though she be but little, she is fierce. Out of my sight, thou dost infect mine eyes. If love be rough with you, be rough with love, prick love for pricking and you beat love down. So wise so young, they say, do never live long. Who is it that can tell me who I am? She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. Out, damned spot! Out, I say. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. So we grew together like to a double cherry, seeming parted, but yet in union and partition, two lovely berries molded on one stem. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. When a father gives to his son, both laugh. When a son gives to his father, both cry. The golden age is before us, not behind us. This above all, to thine own self be true. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow. All's well if all ends well. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamed of in your philosophy. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. Better a witty fool, than a foolish wit. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs. Though this be madness, yet there is method in't. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Presume not that I am the thing I was. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny but in ourselves. How far that little candle throws his beams, so shines a good deed in a weary world. Let me be that I am and seek not to alter me. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. And this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. Stars, hide your fires, let not light see my black and deep desires. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Some are born great, others achieve greatness. Like madness is the glory of life. There is a tide in the affairs of men which, taken at the flout, leads on to fortune omitted. All the voyage of their lives are bound in shallows and in miseries. The prince of darkness is a gentleman. Love is not love that alters when it alteration finds. These violent delights have violent ends and in their triumph die, like fire and powder which, as they kiss, consume. The first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers. Don't waste your love on somebody who doesn't value it. All days are nights to see till I see thee, and nights bright days when dreams do show thee me. It is a wise father who knows his own child. Me, poor man, my library was dukedom large enough. Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. I dare do all that may become a man who dares do more, is none. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet, are of imagination all compact. As soon go kindle fire with snow, as seek to quench the fire of love with words. In time we hate that which we often fear. Things without all remedy should be without regard, what's done is done. My words fly up, my thoughts remain below, words without thoughts never to heaven go. Love comforteth like sunshine after rain. Give sorrow words, the grief that does not speak knits up the o'erwrought heart and bids it break. There was a star danced, and under that was I born. I do love nothing in the world so well as you, is not that strange? For sweetest things turn sourest by their deeds, lilies that fester smell far worse than weeds. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. No legacy is so rich as honesty. Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death but once. I despised my arrival on this earth and I despise my departure, it is a tragedy. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are unarmed. Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more, men were deceivers ever, comma 1 foot in sea and 1 on shore, to one thing constant never. Absence from those we love is self from self and deadly banishment. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow, than a man swear he loves me. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. I must be cruel only to be kind, thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.